You melt.
Okay, it's recording again. We're back. Last time we met Deep Cut. I'm playing for this bit because Steven is eating. Wee, it's like I'm right there with you, Agent 3. To your right, you can see a mysterious fuzzy rock in the distance. Huh, that's a new sentence. We're almost there. Get ready. The second side has a lot going on, doesn't it? Whoa! Agent 3! I'm getting a strong reading from way up there. Could be Gramps. Let's go check it out. Could be. Alright, I'm gonna open as much as I can. Let's...
A few more.
Selected another... Please work, please work, please work. That worked. I could have just climbed up that. I don't care about your decoration. Alright. So, 1, 2, 4, 7. Still 1. Really? I'll go blast.
Wrong.
I see the fly. Heads up, Agent 3, we got a spinning Octarian. It's dead. That one's got a shield. Is there any way to sneak behind it? First try. So yeah, last time we learned humanity was fucked. Just like real life. Maybe safe in just the right moment. Okay, fine, I'll listen to the inferior split sister for once. Yeah. Worth it. Whoa. Booyah. Ah, single death. Swirling, swirling, whirling. Yeah, you could skip an entire island that has story content. Thing. Who's dropped 20 years and some extra power rates for you? It's Darl. Alright. This is power rates. These little buddy alright. Decoration. Thank you, little buddy. Up here. I see what you dropped. It's under. In there. Up. There's one over there. I can't believe that worked.
I think you're meant to be getting in through the thing.
What thing?
Behind you.
Oh, wait. Oh. There's a way around.
Yeah.
I'm stupid. How many kettles was that? So we have 5 kettles available. Just gonna try to unlock some more. There's a big one up there. I'm not gonna eliminate this one just yet. Land, damn it. Well, these are power rates. It's worthless. Never mind. Lobby I've built doesn't have a single standout feature, just everything in there is feature-worthy. If you don't have the greatest turf war experience ever, I'll eat the smaller of my 2 claws. Len Fiddler, President and CEO. Huh. So there's some lore.
Well, now we know who created the lobbies.
Yeah. A crawfish. I think that was a crawfish.
It's not a lobster. Or crab.
You know, a crustacean.
Yeah.
Where am I?
A victim of carcinogenation.
Crustacean.
That whole mentality that eventually everything will become a crab.
Ah. Never heard that, actually. Dude, it's in the way. Alright, get done eating, or?
Yep.
Alright. Check if this has... It's fully charged. There you go. Yeah, Square Enix is going to be moving away. We did that one already.
Yeah, but I haven't.
Yeah. Square Enix is moving away from being PlayStation exclusive all the time because Final Fantasy 16 bombed.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
7 Rebirth did even worse, apparently.
Well, it probably didn't actually do that bad. You know, it's just they kind of expect better because they expect everything to be a huge hit.
And people are like, well, it's because nobody owns a PS5.
That's correct, but
although I'd like to point out Spider-Man 2 sold like 10 million copies, so I think PS5 owners just aren't interested in Final Fantasy. That's my thoughts.
It doesn't help that quite a few of them have gotten so sick and tired of PlayStation's bullshit.
Yeah.
Because that's the actual killer here. A lot of JRPG fans love it. It's just most of us just do not want to deal with fucking
Sony.
With that bullshit.
And also, Sony's Call of Duty exclusivity contract is over. Now, how can they complain about it?
They'll find a way.
I know they will. Why, the Activision buyout was actually bad.
Monopolies?
Yeah. I had a dream that Microsoft bought Atari. And for some reason, I was the CEO of Atari.
You don't want to be that guy.
Yeah. Atari just bought Intellivision. It's a fun fact. 2 of the biggest console rivals in the 80s. That were Nintendo or Sega. Is television still around?
Was for a bit. Look it up. It's a mess.
What else is... Oh yeah, Microsoft closed some of their studios, including the ones that made Hi-Fi Rush.
Yeah, I do know that. My brother was pissed.
Yeah, it's... You made a successful game, so what do? Shut down the studio.
The worst part is they were saying shit like, "Oh, we plan on making more like Hi-Fi Rush."
Shut down the studio. There. And Toys for Bob, the Activision studio, split and went independent because they didn't want to be working as a Call of Duty support studio.
Can anyone blame them?
Okay. Yes, I heard. And it's also come out that the real reason Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 were cancelled, the remakes, is because Activision wanted Vicarious Visions to be a Call of Duty support studio instead. They were merged into Blizzard instead. Yeah. Because, you know, more devs equals a better quality game, they say. Do they say that? Is that the mentality? Well, spoilers, it doesn't. It never does.
It just means that you become more of a one-trick pony.
Yeah. Man, they have like they formed like an entire studio called Solid Slate Studios, and it's just Call of Duty support. And recently they formed another studio called Elsewhere Entertainment, and they actually had to specify it's not a Call of Duty support studio. the fact that they had to specify.
That shouldn't be something that people think of as a given.
But this is Activision, the Call of Duty guys. Hopefully with the Microsoft buyout they become more than just the Call of Duty guys.
Watch it not change anything.
I know. Because like my dad was telling me this, when you buy a company for like X amount of dollars, they set like a certain time frame to make that money back.
Yep.
And from all the contracts they've signed, I'm going to say 10 years is the goal. So until 2033. But hey, this year's COD is going to be on Game Pass. Will that impact the sales revenue? Because that was like the one concern people had.
People are starting to think that Game Pass is, like its time is running out.
Well, people are thinking there's going to be a price hike because of Call of Duty.
Like, it's become a diminishing return type of deal.
I mean, you got every first-party Microsoft game, a lot of third-party support that do expire.
I mean, I'm talking more in reference to the idea that, like, they put so much money in and now they need to make money back.
Yeah, so everyone's saying price hike is going to happen. Damn. And speaking of Game Pass, I finished Persona 5 Tactica pretty recently.
Nice.
It just made me want to play XCOM.
Which I've noticed you've been playing.
Yes. On my Steam. Yeah, I have like 100 hours on that game. And
I should point out to people I've been playing Fallout 3 on
PC.
Yeah.
XCOM is the biggest stress reliever in the world. Nice game to unwind and relax to. I'm lying, by the way. If you guys played XCOM, you know that it is far from relaxing. Especially if you play on Iron Man difficulty. The real man play, apparently. I've only ever beaten one Iron Man run, and it was on the Switch. That should tell you enough.
Yep.
I've lived to tell the tale. Remember when we played XCOM on this channel?
Yeah.
I don't. Oh. You never finished it? Probably never will.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I want to do one, though. The first one. But,
What do you mean by first?
Enemy Within.
Okay.
Yeah. But, I want to wait till I get a Series X for that, because I have it physically on 360. So, yeah.
Notice you didn't get the joke. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, because that's a reboot. I have the OG XCOM games, and they are confusing as shit.
Yeah, they're very hard.
Yeah. Enemy Within is backwards compatible. I have a physical copy, so I'm waiting until I get a Series X. Let's do that. Will we actually win the game this time?
No.
Nah, I know. You see, the reason XCOM lost is because they didn't have swords.
That is correct. If they had swords, maybe they'd fucking stand a chance.
Swords are the best weapon in the fucking game, and
they're also my favorite.
And I don't know why.
Because I love the idea of someone just swinging around a fucking sword at an alien.
And a lot and like the sectoid enemies are weak to melee, so it makes it easier. But I have had cases where like
swords are my go-to weapon for anything that isn't a fucking like Snake Man.
I've had cases where like I've had 94% chance to hit with a sword and it fucking missed.
Okay, but let's be honest here.
That's
on them.
Yeah. I've never actually finished XCOM 1. I've played a bunch of it, but I've never like played it to the end. First time around, I had no idea what I was doing. I just like making funny characters and seeing them die.
The first one, the one that used the avatar?
No, it's... What is this? Oh my god, this is so stiff. This one.
You know what I mean, like...
Yeah, Avatar? No, that's the second one. It's the one where you can, like, amputate your soldiers' arms and limbs and replace them with robotic.
Yeah, I know that. Like, I was talking about the finale.
I don't know what the finale's like. Like, I remember I brought that up one time, and you said that's just cruel to, like, do it just cybernetics. Yeah. But man, if they had swords, XCOM would have won. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm talking about. And they don't have psionics either, I believe.
They do.
Oh, they do?
Psionics is like the main way to get anywhere in this franchise.
I know you can like...
Actually, let me check because... I swear to God, I remember that the main ending for the first one involved psionics.
Oh, there is psionics. I googled that.
How did you... Oh wait, you probably never unlocked it. It's endgame stuff.
Never unlocked it, yeah.
Mech tends to come at first, really.
Yeah, and the mechs in that game are just... Oh, the mechs are like the small, like, R2-D2 like things, or the chop off your arms and limbs. Interesting.
Okay, no, the volunteers went down in that game, man. So, basically, after getting psionics, you start training your soldiers and that stuff, and eventually one of them becomes ridiculously powerful, and they volunteer to go through with the last upgrade, essentially.
Yeah, I see.
And when they do so, you actually go to the mothership, take it on, and you have to deal with the Uber Ethereal. And after you defeat them, the volunteer essentially destroys the mothership by imploding it while they're inside and while you guys get out.
Yeah. So yeah, as much time as I sunk into XCOM 1, I've never actually finished it. Again, my first playthrough was like, I just want to fuck around with the game and see what it's like. And the game was on Game Pass then. And they took it off Game Pass, so I ended up buying it physically. And I never finished it because I got the second game.
You have no idea how much my disappointment was when I realized no sword.
No sword in 1?
2.
2? Swords are in 2?
No, wait, no. Fuck, I'm thinking with the original version of 1.
Oh. Well, the one I played was Enemy Within, which is the expansion pack, which also doesn't have swords, so therefore they still lose. Yeah. If I had a Series X, I would have picked that as a third game, but I don't. And I'm not about to play it on my old-ass 360.
Swords are ridiculous. And it's amazing, like, just how common it is for, like, people to imagine aliens that are, like, able to do all this stuff, but they don't even bother, like, getting armor, so they're actively weak towards melee.
And the fact that one of the swords you unlock after killing one of the Chosen in the DLC just literally cannot miss at all. Always 100% guaranteed to hit. That just breaks the game. Then again, it is a reward for killing the super boss. I've heard people argue that psionics break the game as well.
They do, actually. Well, once you get psionics, swords are basically the only other thing you want.
Whenever I play, I always try to have one of each class in my squad.
Yeah.
Because you never know when you need it.
That's basically, yeah.
And if I have an extra one, it's either extra specialist for the sake of extra healers, or an extra ranger because, well, why wouldn't I have an extra?
Well, I wouldn't have swords.
Yeah. There is an achievement for beating a mission with all soldiers that are all the same class. And you guys know what class I'm gonna pick for that achievement.
Yep.
Yeah. Sharpshooter, no, that's a mistake. Oh yeah, pistols you had to reload pistols in 1, that's right. Because every class had a pistol as their sub-weapon, instead of every class having their own different sub-weapon. And, like, Sharpshooter still had pistols in 2. And you never had to reload them. But here you do.
Yep.
It just makes the game harder.
Well, canonically, you're not meant to win.
Yeah. So are we going to intentionally lose in the XCOM 1?
Wasn't that the joke as to why we stopped?
We stopped at 2.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, I guess they lose 2.
Yeah, they lost. Sorry. One, we'll see if we change fate. But fair warning, I've never finished it, so expect to lose. Boom, boom. Damn. Oh, you should activate those 10 missiles. They're really good. Dang. But yeah. You are annoyingly far away. Yes. In conclusion, XCOM is a fair and balanced franchise.
In conclusion, that's XCOM, baby.
Yeah. As they say. Missing 99% 99% shots in a row.
That's XCOM, baby. No, seriously though.
That
you have a higher chance of actually hitting 4% shots.
Yeah. When you're standing right next to the enemy, even. And it's a shotgun guy, which has better range when you're closer to them.
Yeah. When you're point blank shooting them in the face, then you miss.
Missed. Or better yet, you're standing right next to them, and it's a 1% chance.
When it's a 99% chance, point blank with a pistol.
Yeah. Nah, 99% chance with a sword, and you still miss.
Ironically enough, swords are like the one thing you're actually likely to hit.
Yeah. I know some enemies can counter melee attacks.
Yeah.
Which I tend to remember the hard way. Those fucking mutants. The ones in green armor that can throw grenades. Okay, what's the worst enemy in XCOM?
Those fucking giant ass, like
Septopods? The mechs?
Yeah, like those giant ass mechs in the first one.
Oh, first one, yeah.
Those fuckers can essentially annihilate your entire team.
First one, I'd have to say the ones that fly. Just because it makes it extra annoying. Second one, I hate the codex. The ones that split in two if you don't kill them in one hit.
Yeah.
And I also don't like the... I don't like the Vipers. I don't like...
The Finman and the Finman's entire fucking line.
Yeah.
It's annoying.
Like, you can...
Poison.
Yeah, they can poison your teammates. And it's really annoying when you forget to bring a fucking medkit out there. No, wait, no. Finmen are encountered really early in XCOM 1. And by then you probably won't have enough resources to have medkits.
Yeah.
So you just gotta fucking hope that
you're far away enough.
Yeah, you survive.
Or you don't kill them like in an important spot.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they fucking do poison bugs when they die. Ugh. Or your teammate's dies of poisoning, or your teammate's poison. You just gotta hope you finish the mission fast enough.
Yeah, before they die.
Yeah. Cause I don't think bleeding out was a thing in XCOM 1. I think they just died.
I don't remember. It's been a while since I played it, you can tell.
XCOM 1 Uneven Buddies will be a learning experience. Are we gonna play on Iron Man?
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
We need the save.
Yeah. Saves. I did try playing Iron Man Enemy Within on PC. The game fucking soft locked and I had to restart the save. So, that's one reason to avoid Iron Man. XCOM might have given me PTSD. So, trying to think of what else was an annoying enemy. Oh, the red maps. In 2.
Yep.
For one, they always enter Overwatch when you discover them. 2, I hate the rocket attacks they have. Because, if you don't know what I'm referring to, kids, they shoot a rocket, and it damages like a group of your squad that's hunched together. So I have to fucking spread out my squad whenever I see one of those things. Which frankly you should be doing, because enemies can't throw grenades.
Nope.
But in the case of the red mechs, they almost always their first attack is the rocket launcher. And those shred armor, which means your team can be weaker. And they have armor, which makes killing them a lot harder. I know some people may say I complain too much, but this is XCOM. I think I've earned a right to complain. I spent 500 hours on that game across all versions. I have a right to complain. I also do not like priests because they almost always enter stasis even when you shoot them enough to kill them. I don't like the... What's it called? There's like one... It's made up of a bunch of bugs. And, specters, that's what they're called. Because, like, even sword attacks that have 100% chance of miss, they will always miss because it has lightning reflexes on. First hit. Stupid. And gatekeepers, the big floating orbs.
I fucking hate the, just about any enemy that has, like, super armor, essentially.
Yeah.
If an enemy is, like, ridiculously buff and strong, and also fast, chances are it's gonna kill you.
Yeah. And here's an example that's in both games. Chrysalids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. Might as well be an actual fucking boss fight in game.
Yeah, those little bastards.
Not even little.
Yeah. If they kill you, then they leave a nest, and they poison you. Which God hope either the poison expires or you finish the mission fast enough.
Yeah. Word of the wise, if you're ever playing that game, just hope to God you don't encounter anything that looks like a zombie.
Yeah. And other word of advice, swords. Keep with the swords.
This ain't even some like weeb shit. This is literally just swords are the best weapon in the game.
Use the swords; they're actually good. Shockingly.
Well, it's not too shocking with things like fucking sectoids.
Yeah. Sectoids are weak to melee, so it's easy. I mean, I've also been thinking about getting a Steam Deck for myself. Mainly for two reasons. One, I can play my Steam library at my dad's because my PC's at my mom's and there's no way I'm gonna move that fucking thing over here. It's large. Two, I could get a dock and we can hook it up to the capture card. And also fuck around with emulators on there. I use RetroArch, which does have a Steam application available. And I have a bunch of games on there, like GameCube, Wii, DS, 3DS, PS1, PS2, PSP, I think. I think that's it. Oh, GBA, I have GBA.
GBA is basically a portable Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
Especially in the way that it's super fucking emulable.
Yeah. RetroArch is also recently got released for iOS.
So did Delta.
Yeah. Delta was first for RetroArch.
Yeah.
Later.
I know Delta because not only do I have it, but I've known of the developer for a while.
They had to change the logo because of a lawsuit from Adobe or something.
Yeah.
Of all people.
I'm not shocked. Adobe are the worst.
Yeah. From what I know, Delta is mainly just Nintendo stuff. RetroArch is...
Yeah.
RetroArch is more literally anything.
Like, I don't know if you've ever heard of this one, but Delta was created by the guy who created GBA for iOS.
I don't know that one.
It was a GBA emulator
for iOS.
Yeah, but like it came out during like the iPhone 4 and stuff like that. I should know. I had it.
I've fucked around. I've used OpenEMU, which I think is Mac only. Back when I had a Mac. I've used Citra, which is a 3DS emulator, which shut down recently because of a lawsuit by Nintendo. Because it was from the same team as the Switch emulator they were doing.
Yeah, the Switch emulator not only used like keys and stuff like that, but like basically they fucked up.
Yeah. There's still There's still another Switch emulator on the market called RioJinx, but
Yeah.
I don't use it. And I've used Dolphin. Just for Mario Party, but you can install Dolphin onto fucking RetroArch. Same with Sintra. My dad's fucking weak, you couldn't tell.
Yeah. It is ridiculously warm in here.
Yeah. Yeah. Should I activate the AC?
Has it been plugged in? I thought it wasn't.
It isn't. But I could plug it in.
Please, for the love of God.
Okay. Where's the plug? My Xbox almost fell. There it is. What do I unclutter you? And this one, like this. Should be on. This AC.
That's better.
Yeah. I'm gonna be right back after this.